Good evening and thank you for joining us. A legend in the world of basketball has died. Kobe Bryant was killed in a helicopter crash in California. His 13-year-old daughter was among the 9 victims. There were no survivors. Bryant spent his 20-year career entirely with the Los Angeles Lakers. 4 years ago, he retired, and at the time, he was the 3rd leading scorer in the NBA. Eric Sorensen has a look back at an athlete who was considered one of the best basketball players of all time.
The shocking news spread quickly. A helicopter crash in the hills of Los Angeles County killed 9 people, including one of the legends of basketball, Kobe Bryant. It was reportedly Bryant's own private helicopter, and that one of those killed was his daughter, Gianna, a budding basketball player herself. Bryant was married and father of 4 daughters.
There were no survivors. We have a manifest that indicates that there was 9 people on board the aircraft, the pilot plus 8 individuals.
A true global ambassador for the sport of basketball.
At the Toronto Raptors game in San Antonio today, there was an immediate tribute to Bryant. Kobe Bryant was one of the greatest scorers in the game. He was 3rd all-time until just yesterday, when LeBron James passed his 33,643 points. LeBron acknowledged Kobe, his fellow LA Lakers legend, with written notes on his shoes yesterday, because Kobe, like LeBron, was one of the few players to make the leap from high school to the NBA and go on to an historic career.
Thought he was going to be absolutely fantastic.
Tributes have poured in for one of basketball's greats. Former President Barack Obama wrote, "Kobe was a legend on the court and just getting started in what would have been just as meaningful a second act. To lose Gianna is even more heartbreaking to us as parents."
He was the standard for 20 years of, or maybe 15 years or so, of what a champion was.
Known as the Black Mamba, Bryant won 5 NBA championships, was the league MVP, an Olympic gold medalist, and an all-star 18 times in a 20-year career, all with the Lakers.
Those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That is actually the dream. That's the dream. It's not the destination, it's the journey.
He was one of the first superstars who broke through in China as a symbol of the game that helped launch the NBA into the global sports enterprise it is today.
An incredibly, a brilliant man and incredibly passionate about, our game.
Just hours before he died, Bryant sent a poignant congratulations to LeBron James as James passed his career scoring mark. Bryant tweeted, "Continuing to move the game forward, King James."
And Kobe Bryant was also moving the game forward, and he had so much time left to do so. He was only 41 years old, and he was on the verge of being voted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Robin?
Eric, you've followed many basketball careers. Is there a Bryant moment that stands out for you?
I think it's the 81 points he scored one time. That's an unheard of number to score in one game, 81 points. And a year after that, I was doing a feature on Steve Nash, and I was asking some Americans about what do they think about him winning the Most Valuable Player award, Steve Nash, and one of them would have none of it. He just said, no, it should be number 81. And by number 81, he meant the man who had scored 81 points, Kobe Bryant, who really had that kind of impact on people just the way he played the game.
What a great story. Thanks very much, Eric.